judge a book by its cover, because you'd be super surprised, like maybe what you get into when you get a little bit deeper. I don't see my face tattoo when I look in the mirror. I choose to ignore the fact that people are staring at me. I can do anything. I don't like to label myself as just this one kind of guy that can do one thing. If you put dedication to it, yeah, anything's possible. So I was into suspension for like a long time when I was young. Did that for many years. Japanese bondage kind of inspired me as well, because it's kind of the same as the hooks, where you get flight and you get something aesthetically pleasing, and you can have kind of an outer body experience through meditation or breathing control, and like they all kind of hang together.
For me, the most special thing is that it's really like a meditation, like a therapy for me, because I'm a really sensitive person and I was really, really insecure about myself and a lot of emotions or limits about yourself, because you are not self-confident or you are scared about doing things you don't know. This showed me I can really do whatever I want, and even if it's super painful or super scary, and I just went out of my limits and I went so confident with my body, and now I feel I'm able to do whatever I want, just if it's here. I say I can do it and I let go, It helped me to just let go emotions and fears and insecureness.
I'm Chandler Barnes. I come from Richmond, Virginia. So my grandparents took care of me and my twin sister. After I was living there and I graduated high school, I went directly to the basic training in the U.S. Army. I was young, so it was kind of adventurous, and it was a way for me to get outside of Richmond, Virginia. I live in Berlin City since '99. I remember it was quite a culture shock. Of course, it was all new, and it was gray, and it was dirty. There was parties everywhere. It was cool. It was wide open, and you could be free. And I mean, the thing that hooked me, I guess, in the first years was I actually was able to get a job as a piercer. And I went to the tattoo shop and basically lied. The dude at the shop, Jan, he was like, "Yeah, how long you've been tattooing for or piercing for?" And I was like, "Yeah, 2 years." And they was like, "Okay, and you have any paperwork?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Can you speak German?" I was like, "No." "You have any kind of anything?" I was like, "No." It's like, "All right, you can try for a month and we'll see how it goes." They had just lost their piercer for whatever other reason. Just was the right time at the right place at the right time, basically, and they gave me a chance. So I worked there for 13 years.
I did my first suspension with 21, and it was a hook suspension, and it was a really simple one. It was in nature, and it was really beautiful, but I almost passed out. I was very nervous. And then I did my first bondage, Japanese bondage, 1 year after, and it was totally different experience. I also really enjoyed it. It was showing me my limits and my body.
Well, I think the thing about bondage and how it likes to get pushed into the BDSM or kind of sexual orientated thing, I think that has its place for sure. But for me, it had something a little bit different to do because I kind of come from a suspension background.
Even for me, bondage shibari is much more painful and uncomfortable sometimes than with the hooks.
If you treat your model with respect, and if you can facilitate the flight and the outer body experience and all these kind of emotions and feelings that you get as well as the model doing that practice, or the control that you have to kind of give up to the practitioner and the trust that have to be built.
Chandler just asked me if I don't want to do a performance with him, and it was super nice to work with him. He was a super relaxed person. He always asks you what you want to do, and you can really choose by yourself how you want to do the performance or how you want to look like, or he's just open to your ideas also, that I love on him. And he's a really easy person, really nice to work with, and he's super creative and dynamic. He always make me really always try new things actually, and we really improvise a lot, and that I like. It's not you have to do that and that and that, it's more how it comes.
I have a passion for both, I must say. Anything to do with ropes I have a passion for, or kind of string or anything rope related. I love bondage for the aesthetic that I'm able to receive from that, or the experience I'm able to give with minimal pain, perhaps. My options of movement or changing of that aesthetic is by the hooks quite a bit more challenging, let's say. Because if I change a position, it's more painful for my customer hanging there. The hook, the bondage is more kind of prone to change.
Holding the position and trying to not think in pain, or that my leg is, when you feel this sensation that your leg or your arm is sleeping, because I feel really uncomfortable, but I know that I can hold it longer, and it's just to not think and the uncomfortableness or the pain.
My favorite thing about bondage would be pushing people's limits of what they think they weren't able to do. So mind over matter, or mind over body.
My body, it's like my freedom, I feel. I can express myself, who I am, and also that I'm able to do with my body what I want. I really feel that I can transform myself how I want, and nowadays not everyone is able to, or they are scared to do things on their body because it's forever, but sometimes it's a whole journey, I don't know, to transform myself in who I am.
And being heavily modified and tattooed also have, for me, a positive effect in the way that I can present myself in such a manner that I feel body positive about myself. For me, I found that covering myself with artwork in color, and to make myself kind of outsider, but with intention. I don't want to be the normal white bread dude, If I had to give advice for somebody trying to step into this kind of lifestyle right now, I would say do it. Think about it. Be smart. Don't do something you're going to regret, because to put a tattoo on your face, it maybe take not as long as it would be to get over the psychological effects of not being ready for such a thing, or the financial effects of not being able to get a job because of that. If you're serious about your game and you want to make yourself to an Außenseiter that looks badass in a photo shooting, then yeah, make it happen.